Welcome to our exploration of cyber threats and their impact on digital sovereignty. In today's interconnected world, the rapid advancement of technology has brought both opportunities and risks. The rise of cyberspace has revolutionized how we store and share information, but it has also created new vulnerabilities. As digital transformation accelerates, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, cyber threats have become a pressing concern for individuals, companies, and nations alike. This video will guide you through the landscape of electronic hacking, its evolution, and the challenges it poses to digital sovereignty. Let's begin by understanding the basics of cyberspace and why it matters. Electronic hacking is one of the most widespread threats in cyberspace. It involves unauthorized access to computer systems, networks, or data, often with the intent to steal, alter, or destroy information. Hackers exploit vulnerabilities in software or human behavior to gain entry. As technology has advanced, so have the methods and tools used by hackers. Today, hacking is not just a technical challenge but a significant security issue that affects privacy, economic interests, and even national security. Understanding what constitutes electronic hacking is the first step in recognizing the scale of the threat. The emergence of the digital world is closely linked to rapid technological development across various fields, especially in data storage and communication. Globalization has transformed international and social relations, with media and communication technologies playing a crucial role. Today, most people have access to social media, which has brought societies closer together but also exposed them to new risks. The digital revolution has made information more accessible, but it has also made it easier for hackers to exploit vulnerabilities in these systems. The internet has turned our world into a global village, making information flow freely and quickly. However, this connectivity comes with risks. Many programs and systems connected to the internet have security gaps, which skilled individuals can exploit for personal gain or on behalf of others. Electronic hacking has become one of the most dangerous tools threatening the security and sovereignty of nations. As more data is digitized, the potential impact of cyber attacks grows. Over the past 2 decades, many countries have digitized their data and implemented mechanisms to protect it from potential breaches. The value of digital data has skyrocketed, making it a prime target for hackers. Data can be destroyed, corrupted, stolen, or used for blackmail or sold for profit. The importance of data security has never been greater, as breaches can have severe consequences for individuals, businesses, and governments. Even the world's largest tech companies such as Google, YouTube, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, and Twitter are not immune to cyber attacks. Despite their advanced security measures, these companies frequently face hacking attempts, often from outside their home countries. The global nature of the internet means that cyber threats can originate from anywhere, making defense a constant challenge. Electronic hacking is now recognized as a serious crime in many countries. Laws have been enacted to punish those who illegally access or manipulate data. However, tracking hackers is challenging due to the anonymity of cyberspace and the sophistication of their methods. As a result, governments must take proactive measures to protect their data and maintain digital sovereignty. Electronic hacking can be defined as the unauthorized access to information stored in computer memory or the illegal copying of software and data. Hackers may obtain passwords or intercept electromagnetic signals to gain access. The goal is often to steal, alter, or destroy sensitive information, which can have devastating effects on individuals and organizations. Different countries have their own legal definitions of cybercrime. For example, Algerian law defines cybercrimes as offenses against automated data processing systems, including any crime committed using information systems or communication networks. The scope of cybercrime has expanded to include not only attacks on systems, but also crimes facilitated by digital technology. Hackers, often called the hacker, are individuals with advanced programming skills who exploit system vulnerabilities for various purposes. Initially, the term referred to those who identified and reported security flaws, but over time it has become associated with both ethical and malicious activities. Hackers can steal accounts, data, or cause damage for financial or political reasons. Hackers are generally classified into 3 types: white hats, black hats, and gray hats. White hats are ethical hackers who help identify and fix security vulnerabilities. Black hats are malicious hackers who break into systems for personal gain or to cause harm. Gray hats operate in between, sometimes acting ethically and other times not, depending on their motives. The digital space has grown rapidly, making it difficult to monitor due to the increasing number of users and the speed of information flow. This expansion has made cyberspace a target for hackers with malicious goals, threatening the privacy of individuals and the security of organizations and states. Digital space can be described in three main areas: data, applications, and networks. Data is the primary asset covering political, economic, social, cultural, and security aspects. Applications process and analyze this data, while networks enable communication and data exchange. Together, these elements form the backbone of the digital world. Digital threats can be divided into four main types: denial-of-service attacks, data alteration or destruction, network espionage, and complete data destruction. Each type poses unique risks to individuals, businesses, and governments, potentially leading to financial loss, reputational damage, or even national security breaches. Denial-of-service (DoS) attacks involve overwhelming a server with excessive requests, causing it to slow down or crash. These attacks are often used against websites, banks, or institutions to disrupt their operations or demand ransom payments. The impact can be significant, affecting both service providers and end users. Some cyberattacks focus on altering or destroying data. Hackers may access sensitive information and change it without the owner's knowledge, leading to misleading or catastrophic outcomes. In other cases, data is deleted or destroyed, causing significant losses, especially in critical sectors like defense or industry. Network espionage involves unauthorized access to networks to spy on competitors or adversaries. The goal is to obtain valuable information, such as trade secrets, marketing plans, or military data, without altering or destroying it. This type of attack can have serious implications for national security and economic competitiveness. Some cyberattacks aim for total destruction of data and systems. Hackers may erase or corrupt entire databases, making recovery difficult or impossible. These attacks can cripple organizations, disrupt services, and cause long-term damage to reputation and operations. Sovereignty has always been a cornerstone of statehood, encompassing territory, people, authority, and international recognition. With the rise of cyberspace, digital sovereignty has emerged as a new dimension. States now must define and defend their digital borders, ensuring control over their data, infrastructure, and digital identity. Sovereignty is characterized by its absoluteness, comprehensiveness, non-transferability, permanence, and indivisibility. In the digital age, these characteristics are being re-examined as states adapt to new challenges. Digital sovereignty means having the authority to regulate and protect the nation's digital assets and infrastructure. The concept of digital sovereignty gained prominence in the late 2000s. It refers to a state's ability to organize and control its cyberspace, including infrastructure, technologies, and digital content. Digital sovereignty is closely linked to cybersecurity and is essential for maintaining independence and national security in the digital era. Cybersecurity encompasses the protection of networks, information systems, data, and devices connected to the Internet. It involves implementing measures and standards to prevent, detect, and respond to cyber threats. Effective cybersecurity is crucial for safeguarding national security, economic interests, and social stability. The military aspect of cybersecurity focuses on protecting communication networks and digital information critical to defense operations. Modern military equipment and systems are increasingly connected to digital networks, making them vulnerable to cyber attacks. Ensuring the security of these systems is vital for national defense. The political dimension involves safeguarding sensitive government data and ensuring the integrity of state institutions. Cyber attacks targeting political systems can undermine public trust, disrupt governance, and even destabilize nations. Protecting political data is essential for maintaining national sovereignty. The economic dimension is one of the most targeted by cyber attacks. As economies become more digitized, businesses rely on secure networks for transactions and operations. Cyber attacks can disrupt economic activities, cause financial losses, and damage a country's economic stability. The free flow of information in cyberspace can influence societies and cultures. While it can foster understanding, it also exposes communities to external influences that may erode their identity. Developing countries are particularly vulnerable to cultural and social impacts from cyber threats. Rapid technological advancements require legal systems to keep pace. Many countries lack comprehensive legal frameworks to address cybercrime. International cooperation is essential for combating cyber threats and ensuring effective enforcement of digital laws. No one is immune from cyber attacks. Anyone connected to the internet can become a target, especially those unaware of the risks posed by malicious websites or software. Cyber attacks can result in the loss of valuable data and require costly recovery efforts. The COVID-19 pandemic saw a surge in hacking activities. Lockdowns forced people to spend more time online, making them easy targets for hackers. Phishing attacks and ransomware became more common, exploiting the increased reliance on digital platforms for work and communication. Phishing attacks involve tricking users into revealing sensitive information or downloading malicious software. During the pandemic, phishing emails claiming to offer COVID-19 cures or information became widespread. Once users clicked on these links, their devices were compromised, leading to data theft or further attacks. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts a victim's files, demanding payment for the decryption key. Hospitals, companies, and individuals have all fallen victim to ransomware attacks, especially during the pandemic. Even with antivirus software, hackers continually develop new variants to bypass security measures. Hackers often use spam emails and social engineering tactics to deceive users. By sending emails with malicious links or attachments, they trick users into installing malware or providing sensitive information. Awareness and caution are essential to avoid falling victim to these schemes. The shift to remote work and digital business models during the pandemic increased the risk of cyber attacks on companies. Hackers target corporate data, encrypt it, and demand large ransoms. Sometimes, hackers work for competing firms, further complicating the threat landscape. Major companies like CVS Health, Apple, ExxonMobil, Royal Dutch Shell, China National Petroleum, BP, and Toyota have all suffered significant cyberattacks. These incidents resulted in data theft, operational disruptions, and financial losses, highlighting the need for robust cybersecurity measures. Cyber threats extend beyond economic targets to include state secrets and national security. High-profile leaks such as those by WikiLeaks have exposed sensitive information, causing diplomatic crises and internal instability. Cyber espionage is now considered as serious as terrorism in terms of national security threats. Cyber attacks have fueled tensions between countries. For example, accusations of espionage and hacking have strained relations between the US and China. Such incidents highlight the geopolitical dimension of cyber threats and the importance of international cooperation in addressing them. Cyber attacks on critical infrastructure, such as nuclear facilities, can have devastating consequences. The Stuxnet virus, for example, targeted Iran's nuclear program, demonstrating the potential for cyber weapons to disrupt national security and industrial operations. To counter digital threats, countries must invest in advanced technologies, develop robust strategies, and foster international collaboration. Cybersecurity is now a key element of national security, requiring flexibility, clear threat identification, and effective use of resources. Effective national security in the digital age depends on several factors. Understanding the relative nature of security, maintaining flexibility, identifying threats, and leveraging strengths. Countries that address these elements are better equipped to protect their digital sovereignty. Raising awareness about cyber risks is essential. Integrating cybersecurity education into school curricula helps individuals recognize and avoid threats from an early age. Public awareness campaigns and ongoing training are also vital for building a resilient digital society. Continuous monitoring and upgrading of digital infrastructure are necessary to defend against evolving cyber threats. Governments must invest in advanced protection systems and ensure that their digital assets are regularly audited and updated to address new vulnerabilities. No country can face cyber threats alone. International cooperation is crucial for sharing information, developing best practices, and coordinating responses to global cyber incidents. Collaborative efforts enhance the ability to detect, prevent, and respond to cyber attacks. The digital economy is a prime target for cybercriminals. Protecting financial transactions, e-commerce platforms, and digital assets is essential for economic stability. Businesses and governments must work together to implement strong security measures and respond quickly to incidents. As technology continues to evolve, new cyber threats will emerge. Staying ahead requires constant vigilance, innovation, and adaptability. The future of digital sovereignty depends on our ability to anticipate and counter these challenges through collaboration, education, and investment. In conclusion, electronic hacking and cyber threats are growing concerns in our increasingly digital world. Protecting digital sovereignty requires a comprehensive approach, including education, robust infrastructure, legal frameworks, and international cooperation. By staying informed and proactive, we can safeguard our data, economy, and national security against the evolving landscape of cyber threats.